Hello there and welcome to video number 13. This one is on fractions of a quantity, another grade 2 topic. The keywords I've got for you are fraction and quantity. Now, fraction is a number on top of another number, and it's a division calculation. It's something out of something else. That's some ways we can describe what a fraction is. And a quantity is an amount of something. Okay, so the method that I've got written down for you is to take the quantity, which is the amount, and divide that by the denominator of the fraction, which is the bottom of the fraction. And then we're going to multiply that answer by the numerator of the fraction to get our final answer, to work out what the fraction of the quantity is. So we're starting off with some simple questions in number one. Number one asks us to work out 1/5 of 200. So we take 200 and we would divide that by 5. So I'm just going to write that out for you just to show you what you could be writing here if you wanted to. Now that's going to give us 40. Okay, and then we take the 40 and we multiply it by 1 because that's the number on the top, and that gives us 40 still. Okay, so our final answer there is 40. All right. In B, we've got 1/5 of 360. So we take the 360 and we divide it by 5. And we think about how many times it fits into 3. It doesn't. Okay, how many times it fit into 36? We're just thinking of the bus stop method in our heads as we're going through here. Into 36 it goes 7 times with 1 left over, and then into 10 twice. So we get 72. And then 72 needs to be multiplied by that 1, which is still just 72. So our final answer there to that question is 72. And in the third question, we've got 3/5 of something, right? So we need to work out 1/5 first, which is what we've done in each of these cases. We're just going to do 90 and we're going to divide it by 5. So 90 divided by 5 is equal to 18. And then 18 multiplied by 3 is equal to 54. Okay, obviously you can take your time on that. But there we go. 54 is 3/5 of 90. And that's our final answer. Okay, so pretty simple two-step process. Just take the number that you get given, divide by the bottom, multiply by the top. Simple. All right, it will always work. Now, in question 2, we've got some words and a fraction here. So Imi gets 3/10 of her dad's wages to spend on whatever she wants to. Her dad earns £350 per week. How much does she get? So it's a wordy problem with a fraction involved in it. And this is one where you have to go, oh, this is a fraction of a quantity question. I'm going to use my two-step method that I've learnt about. So you take the £350 that her dad gets every week. All right, that's the quantity, isn't it? And then we're going to divide that by 10 because that's the bottom of the fraction that we're given in the question. And that equals £35. Okay, now if she got 1/10 of her dad's wages, then what she would be getting is £35. Now she doesn't, she gets 3/10 of her dad's wages, so 35 needs to be multiplied by 3. Okay, so 30 times 3 is 19, 5 times 3 is 15. So add those answers together, we get 105. Okay, and that's how much lucky old Imi gets to spend of her dad's wages on anything she wants. Spoilt, I'd say. So £105. There we go. My daughter would not get that. So the third question, we've got a wordy one. Okay, another one. And this one, Jamie or Jammy. Jammy gets £4 pocket money per day. And this is equal to 2/35 of his mum's daily wage. How much does Jammy's mum earn in 5 days? So this is a trickier, much trickier problem, which is something we're going to use this skill for. Now, it's slightly different in that we've been given the fraction, right, that is equal to the £4, right? This £4 is equal to 2/35 of his mum's daily wage. So we're going to just do the same thing, but in reverse. We're going to divide by the numerator this time and then multiply by the denominator. So we're going to take the quantity, which is £4, because we're going the other way with it. This is the reverse one. Take the £4, we're going to divide it by the 2, and that gives us £2. And then we're going to take the 2 and we're going to multiply it by the 35. Okay, so we've done it the opposite way round because the question is in reverse. All right, and we've got 70 there. Okay, so that must mean that his mum earns £70 per day, and then it just says how much does Jammy's mum earn in 5 days. So 70 multiplied by 10 would be 700. Halving that would give us 350. So I'm going to write down 70 multiplied by 5, and that is 350. It doesn't matter how you get that answer. You can do whatever calculation you want to do. If you want to use a method of multiplication, please do. Watch the video on Chinese box method. I've put one up there for you. It's a nice thing to use. Yeah, and the same with any divisions that you need to do. If you can't do them in your head, use the bus stop method. So there's our final answer. She earns in 5 days £350. And if you worked that backwards, if you did that the other way, 350, you divide it by 35, it would give you 10. And then you would multiply that by 2, and that would give you 20. I've done that completely wrong. I told you that completely wrong. Take the 350 divided by 5, first of all, because that was the 5 days. Divided by 5 gives you 70, and then take the 70 and divide that by 35. That will give you 2, and then 2 multiplied by 2 will give you £4 pocket money. So we've worked it backwards initially, and then you can check your answer to see if it's correct by working it forwards again, if that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, there you go. There's 3 different problems of increasing difficulty in the world of fractions of quantities. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Not necessarily enjoyed it, but if you learned something from it, most importantly, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. I'd love to get some subscribers because I haven't got any at the moment. I've only just started. Be lovely, and yeah, keep watching. Click the description section and get the link that's there for practice questions on this particular topic. All right, continue to watch the videos and keep improving. Thanks for watching once again.